EVA trades.
Hey, welcome to the Risk Management Simulator Series system. My name is Josh, and we are going to trade today in the simulator. But first, let's take a look at the progress, and then we'll break down some charts. Day trading is risky, so trade your strategy in a simulator to practice before putting your hard-earned money on the line. And welcome to EVA Trades. Thank you for joining me here today. This is a look at my progress so far in the account on this simulator challenge. It is all simulated on this particular challenge. Later on, in another video or two from now, I will be trading real money when the stock market opens Monday morning. But for now, I'm sitting up $1,800 in this simulated account. Had 2 red days in a row, broke the rules both days. That's the reason I put a 4 here for each one of those. I broke rule number 4. So red for those. All right, my goal today is to make $200. So if I hit my max loss is $400, and if I hit that, I have to stop. If I get to my daily goal of $200 and I give back half, then I have to stop. I can't take more than 4 positions to start the day because that would put me in a very bad position. I won't take more positions than my max loss allows for. And now that rule number 4 is the one that I've been kind of struggling with, having a hard time with, because it keeps on sneaking up at me on me. And so I'm going to make sure I pay special attention to that one, especially today since we don't have a lot going on. I have 3 stocks to watch, but technically I'm only interested in WOOF. If we see something off of TOPS or UCO, yeah, maybe. But even WOOF, I'm not awfully excited about, at least not right away, because look at this big move up and we need some consolidation. Well, come to think of it, on the 15-minute time frame, we have been consolidating here now for a little bit. So, it just looks like to me we're kind of top heavy on the hourly, but yeah, I guess, we'll see. I don't technically trade the hourly time frame. Anyways, I just kind of look at it for a reference. What I'm most concerned with is the 5-minute and the 1-minute. We're missing data on the 1-minute, so that tells us right away we have a lack of volume. We have a 5-minute downtrend with a lower high and a lower low, lower high, lower low. So the bulls need a higher low and a higher high on the 5-minute. And what we're looking for is a trend change on the 1-minute first thing. So yeah, first things first, I want to see volume come into it. The next thing is I want to see a break over 1076. I know what's going on here. I got to put my glasses on. That's better. I can actually see some stuff now. So yeah, on the 15-minute time frame, we had an inside bar. We had an equilibrium right in here, then a bear break, and a bear flag, and a bear break, and a bull break here with no follow through. Bears came back in, pushed it back down, yada yada yada. So very bearish on this pullback, looking for the bottom. So scouting a higher low on the hourly time frame, really, if I'm being honest. Let me push play so we don't actually have to sit here for a long time waiting for things to happen. It's 6:25 on November 30th, and we have 5 minutes to go till the market opens. So TOPS, like I said, I'm not really too interested. It's a cheaper stock. Oftentimes the ones I'm not real interested in end up making the moves, so we'll see. I don't believe TOPS has a low float. I generally like to trade stocks with a low float. No, I'm wrong. It does have a low float, just lacking the volume, but it has 2 million shares in the float. And the lower the float, the faster the stock moves. So you want something with a nice low float, but you want high volume too. And we don't have that yet. We do have a volume spike here up to 44,000 on the 5-minute. That's not much. So we had the high of the move. If I'm looking at the 15-minute, let's go to that. an inside bar in the hourly. We have a higher low on the 15-minute. So we have a support down here at 215. Bulls did make that move up over this candle. Would like to see continuation. Now let's go look at that on the 5-minute and see what it looks like. So we had a lower high, lower low, inside bar, bear break, bull break, broke over the top of this resistance. So we need a 5-minute trend change. I would like to see us move up a little more before we pull back, but we are already consolidating. So anything above 215 on a pullback is a higher low. We don't necessarily have to form a higher low. We could just break straight through 232. We're not that far away. But either way, if we do pull back, we want to see a higher low and higher high on that 5-minute in order to see a continuation of this 15-minute candle here. And with less than 3 minutes to go on that candle, we'll see. So we are pulling back. So I'd look at the 1-minute here. We had a higher low and higher high on the 1-minute. Bulls want to hold 221. Equilibrium territory because of the amount of the pullback. But either way, it's light volume. So technical analysis, it's a little difficult when you don't have a lot of volume. It doesn't work quite as well when you're light on volume. So we pulled back on the 5-minute on UCO, got a higher low. So now we're going to move up here. It looks like we want to get over 3082 and 3090. It's a higher low on the 15-minute. See the volume here. This is not too bad for a $30 stock. Typically, the more expensive the stock, the lighter the volume. And that's only because people, you know, you're not going to buy 1,000 shares of a $30 stock unless you have $30,000. But you could buy 1,000 shares of a $2 stock if you have $2,000. So you'd expect to see more volume on a smaller priced stock than you would on a larger priced stock. All right, well, we have just over a minute till the market opens. So once again, scouting a higher low on the 15-minute, well, on the hourly, on Wolf, on WOOF. And we'll be looking for that higher low on the hourly, and the first clue that that higher low is in is a trend change on the 5-minute time frame back to the bulls. But first things we want to see is a trend change on the 1-minute time frame, and we could be getting it. And if we do, and we break out over 1076, we will confirm our temporary bottom is set of 1060. And then we'll be looking up at 1078, 1089. And of course, we'd like to get all the way up to the highs. We'll see. The last 2 days, like I said, were red days and haven't had great opportunity. So today I'm going to play it a little more cautious, I think. I don't want to have another great big red day. But if I hit my max loss, I hit my max loss. I don't want to. There's a good chance I might stop early if I do start to go red. So the market's open. Can we hold 1060 on WOOF? Yeah, we really didn't form a good support on the way up on WOOF. So it's anybody's guess where we might pull back to. There is a pivot right here at 1050. That's worthy of putting a line there. Okay, so inside bar. Watch that candle range. Couldn't get over 1078 on Wolf. Gonna give it a second shot here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in it there. volume isn't real bad. So I'm risking $200 first thing on WOOF. And it's just sitting there doing nothing. Let's see if we can break that last candle. I'll sell half of it there just to be protective. I'm going to move my stop loss up. Going red there. I see, okay, stopped out. I see UCO moving up, but on really light volume. I'm going to buy WOOF right there off of that pivot of 1050. Oh, and look at it go straight through it. Okay, selling it there. So I made a little bit of profit on it. I'm buying UCO one time. The volume's kind of light, but we'll see if we can resume back testing the EMAs there. So failing 1050. UCO not holding. So, okay, so failing 1050, 1060, all of these levels are out of play now. TOPS, no volume. Not getting the move I wanted here on UCO, so I just exited. It gave me the look I wanted at the very first, but the way it ended, not good. Not good at all. Okay. So I'm a little bit red on the day, but not too bad red. I'll watch UCO, see if maybe we get some volume coming into it. Maybe we get back up above that high of day. I might be interested in it if we can. It's an inside bar on the 15-minute time frame. Oops. Let's maximize WOOF here, and you can see we're kind of bouncing off of, there's like a support down here. We're kind of bouncing off of it, getting close to it, down at $10.20. I don't think there was anything there on the 5-minute. Oh, there kind of is. Yeah, right down in that area. But I'm not sure I really want to buy it. I will. I'll try it here. See if we get a bounce off of that, or is it going to be like a dead cat bounce? Just going to go ahead and take the profit. That wasn't bad. On a day like this, to be able to make that kind of money, that's not so bad. So I'm up $100. And I think I'm going to stop right there for now, until just kind of wait and see if we get confirmation on a higher low here. So that was a nice level to buy off of. That $10.20 level back here. Kind of back testing now. If I get in there and then take a loss, I may go red on the day. Let's see if it'll move right away for me. Okay. There we go. And I'm selling it right there. That's not bad. Quite frankly, I'm amazed that that actually worked. A lot of times those will fail. It's a low probability of success on those kind of trades. So I was really playing with fire, and it paid off for me this time, but I say low probability because we're trading below the VWAP, and oftentimes when you're trading below the VWAP, that resistance there, a lot of traders looking at the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, that's the dotted line, and they're making bearish entries off of that. So a lot of resistance to overcome when you're coming up against the VWAP. On the other hand, if it breaks through the VWAP and there's enough bullish sentiment and enough people buying, it could push straight through, trigger a bunch of stops, and that's when you see a short squeeze. You know, it'll just take off. Would love to see this get over the high of day. Still no volume on tops or UCO. And even here the volume is light on WOOF. So the bear is looking for a lower high and a lower low right now. We've had enough of a bounce here where on the 1 minute we could actually form a higher low and turn this into a 1 minute uptrend, which would confirm the temporary bottom on the 5 minute. 1059 is the resistance to get over. You have the volume weighted average price right above it. Looks like tops is coming up against the VWAP, but still no volume. I would want to see like at least 100,000 shares of volume on a 1 minute candle on something like this, on a stock this cheap. I made a big pot of tea and I forgot to pour myself a cup of it. Now that looks like a good move right there. But I'm not going to get in it. I'm going to let it play out while I go get a cup of tea. Okay. Oh, what happened to my head? Oh my God. It's no head day. Well, I didn't miss much, did I? So you had this move up, sideways consolidation, and then this beginning of a breakout that kind of looked good to me, but I didn't get in it because of the fact that we're trading below the VWAP, and I'm kind of looking for more of a pullback than what we got here. We just kind of based out here. We didn't really pull back. So it's an inside bar on the 5 minute. And that 5 minute candle is about to close. So then we'll have the makings, the start of another inside bar. Now here's the pullback. And I could jump in that at 1050. Yeah, I don't know. Just not really wanting to give back all my profit. It was really hard to get today. I feel fortunate that I'm actually green on the day. Looking at the high of day momentum scanner, it's 640 already. I see LABURLX, NIO. Well, these aren't doing anything, so I know this is going to freeze the chart when I do this, but here we go. NIO. Hey. Not bad. Maybe there's something there. 15 cents, 6 cent range, 15 cent range on the candle. I'll go with something like 11 cents maybe. And the chart is frozen on NIO. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the platform. I'm going to back it up by a couple of seconds. That will reload the server. so that the chart will start to move. That's what happens when I load a new stock. That's why I don't often load new tickers in the simulator, because it freezes everything up. And then I have to go through this whole process. So now that NIO has refreshed, you can see it's already making that move up to that high, which is kind of a bummer. All right, now we're loaded. I'm going to push play. Coming up to the high on NIO. So I don't really want to jump in it there. Could jump in on a dip like that and see if it gives me a second opportunity. I don't know if it's really worth it. Excuse me. I'm just going to take the quick profit. I didn't like how it was just jumping around there like that. So, oh, and look at look at WOOF over here. Nice little pullback, trying to get that higher low. The question is, should I try to jump in it? No, I think that was a mistake. I'm getting back out, taking the loss. So that's not what I wanted to have happen. And that's why I'm glad I got out of it. If I had held it, I would have taken the full $100 loss and maybe some slippage the way that thing dropped. So I'm looking for a dip trade opportunity on NIO. Got a red candle there to get over, so it's a new high of day. We haven't closed above $12.11 yet. See, I like the look of UCO here, but the volume is so light. I'm going to zoom in on NIO so it's a little easier to see what we have here. I'm looking for a pullback down to $12. High of that last candle, it's about 12.11. Coming down to 12.04, 12.02, right there. See if we hit $12. There it is, $11.99. Are we going to bounce off of that? Coming up there. 12.05. See if we can get up to 12.06 and then 12.07. And then I want to see 9. There's 9. Can we get above 9 and get up to 10? There's 11. That's that resistance. I'm just going to take the profit right there. I'm going to go ahead and jump in it there. Look for the break. Time is it? So we've got a few minutes yet, a few seconds yet here. Look for the break. I want to see it break 16. I'm watching the time. If the next 15-minute candle closes, I think I'm just going to jump back out of it. Got in it a little bit high, and then I got I was like, okay, now I'll get in because it pulled back, but by the time I hit the buy button, it had already broke out. So there we go. There's a nice move. Got a new 15-minute candle coming up in 10 seconds. There's the break. That's awesome. Great. Really nice. That puts me at my daily goal. I see the volume coming in here now. A little bit on UCO. I'm going to buy and buy. See if we break through 30.70-ish. Yeah, that should have kept going. I'm just going to get out of it. Took a loss on that. Getting into NIO, looking for the break now above 22. There we go. I'm going to sell it all there. Actually, oops, too late. I was going to get out of that and buy the dip, but wasn't quick enough. Should have just got out of it. Fighting myself there. I'll get back in it. Let's see if it breaks now. So I'm in it at 24. See if it breaks through 27. There we go. Looking for 30. Can we get 30 on this? High of the candle is 28. See it break 30. Well, let's take the profit on it there. Look for a dip on it. Time is it? 6:46. Coming back to 22. So that's a red candle there. 12.16 would be a good place maybe to jump back in. Well, it came back to it, but I missed my entry. I'm in at 24. We got a higher low on the 1 minute. Possibly. I'm just going to get out of that. Seems to be failing there for the moment. There's the next 1 minute candle. I'm just trying it again. Back in at 24. Really seems to be struggling here. Yeah, I don't know. Boy, look at that drop over here on UCO. I don't know. NIO might take off and go here. I'm going to watch it for a second. I'm going to jump in it there. Looking for that break. Can we get through 30 now? A lot of resistance at 30, but if we break through it, it might go fast. There's 29 coming up. Okay, there's 31. Let's hold 30. 33, looking for 35. I'm going to sell half. Can we get to 35? NIO is just really grinding here. I'm just going to get out. So I'm not making a whole lot of progress here. I'm back up to where I was. Looking for that dip on 30. Yeah, I'll buy the dip at 30. See if we can get back up above, maybe 31. Still looking for 35, but I don't know if we're going to get it. I'm going to get back out there. I'm part of that. I'll get back out the rest. So see, I'm giving it back. I'm making some, giving some back, making some, giving some back, and just kind of grinding, spinning my wheels here. The stock is kind of like that one from the other day where I made a bunch of money on, but the problem with it is it's not moving the same way as that one was. And I'm only up $153 on the day, so we have a support down here at 29. To try an entry off of 29. See, like it wants to go, it wants to get to 35. Okay, there we go. There's 35. Close. So if I'm going to buy back again. See, I'm in at 34. $33. 31, maybe, I don't know. Buy it right there for the break. Looking for that break up at 36. I'm going to get back out right around there, I guess. Yeah, I'll get, so, all right, well, I think that's probably where I need to stop because I'm not making any progress and I'm going to end up giving back a lot if I'm not careful. So 289 minus 145 puts me up 144 on the day. It's a green day, so I'm going to be happy with that. And here it looks like maybe it's going to want to break out. You know, I just keep thinking maybe I should just stay in it, just keep trying. Now it's looking like it wants to go. I want to see that move up to 50. That's what I'm looking for. Can we get over 45 and up to 50? I'll just get out of it there. There's 45 coming up. Let's break through 45. Come on. Let's go, NIO. Get that breakthrough 45. There we go. Okay, I'll take the profit there. So I made a little bit more. Not much. Not much at all. And I'll tell you, part of the problem is NIO is not the type of stock I usually trade. Like I said, I like to trade the low float stocks. And so did it get up to 50 there? Low float stocks tend to move quicker than this. This one's grinding. It's just taking a while to get where it's going. You know, it's going higher, but it's the kind of stock where I just need to get in it and hold. And that's not really my trading style. So anyways, that's where I'm going to stop. I'm up $171 on the day. A green day. After 2 red days, I've got me a green day. So I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's very long. I apologize for that. Have a good day. See you next time. Bye-bye. Apparently, let's try this again. This finger, that button, now.